Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Janvi. I'm a bridal makeup artist based in Jamshedpur, Jharkhand. Today I have a beautiful tutorial on this soft glam look on our lovely model. This look is not only easy to achieve but also perfect for any occasion. I'll be sharing plenty of tips and tricks throughout this tutorial, so make sure to watch it till the end. So without any further ado, let's dive into this tutorial. First things first, I'm going to start with the eyebrows. I like to begin with brows because it helps me frame the entire face for the eye makeup. I'm taking a small angle brush and picking up some of the brown shade. I always start by outlining the bottom of the brow to create a clean sharp line. Then I move to the top of the brow, lightly filling in any sparse areas. Once the shape is defined, I like to use a spoolie brush to blend everything out and make sure there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to prepare the eyelids for eyeshadow. I'll start by applying a concealer shade that's closer to her skin tone as the base. And then after that I'll go over it with a lighter concealer. This not only brightens the eyelid but also helps the eyeshadow colors to pop and appear more vibrant. Using a lighter concealer enhances the intensity of the eyeshadow and ensures that the colors show up true to their shades. I didn't go directly with the lighter shade as the eyeshadow base because it might get ashy. So applying a concealer close to her skin tone first ensures that the natural skin color is covered properly and we have an even out base. Next, I'm setting the eyelids with the Rimmel compact powder. Setting the concealer with powder is an important step because it prevents creasing and helps the eyeshadow to blend more smoothly. I'm using a fluffy tapered brush to lightly dust the powder over the eyelids. Now I'm moving on to the eyeshadow. I'll be using the bronzer shade from this Trio palette by Swiss Beauty, which conveniently includes a blush, highlighter and a bronzer all in one. I'm applying the bronzer shade to the crease of the eyelids. This shade is perfect for adding depth and warmth to the eyes. Using a fluffy blending brush, I'm sweeping the bronzer back and forth in the crease to create a natural transition shade. This will help define the eyes and serve as a base for the rest of the eye makeup. Next, I'm using the shades from the eyebrow palette I used earlier. I'll take both the black and brown shades to deepen up the outer part of the eye and give more dimension to the eye look, blending them into the bronzer shade we applied earlier. This creates a gradient effect and adds depth to the eyes. It's important to keep the brush you used for the transition shade handy. Use it to blend out any harsh lines and ensure a smooth, seamless blend between the colors. Next, I'm taking this single eyeshadow pot from Miss Claire and using it on the center part of the lid. It's a beautiful shimmer shade that isn't chunky and glides smoothly when applied. As you can see, I'm applying it with my fingers because I find that using fingers for shimmer shades provides beautiful pigmentation and a more intense color payoff. Next up, I'm using loose foil pigments from Swiss Beauty and again, I'm patting them on with my fingers. You can use an adhesive to stick these pigments, but I find that using fingers works better as it shears down the intensity of the pigments, providing a beautiful soft layer of shimmer. After applying the foil pigments, I'm taking a small blending brush with the previous shimmer shade and softly blending out the edges of the crease. This helps to create a cohesive and nice gradient, ensuring that all the colors blend seamlessly together for a polished look. Again, I'm taking the brown shade from the brow palette and lightly blending out the outer part of the eye. This helps to balance out the pigments with the shimmer shades we just applied. To finish off the eye look, I'm applying a good coat of mascara and putting light pair of fluttery lashes. Now let's move on to the base makeup. Before we begin with the base makeup, I have wiped off any fallouts on the face to ensure a clean canvas. To start, I'm applying the Glow Fix Plus from CS Essentials. This product not only provides hydration to the skin but also acts as a primer. Next, I'm using the Pack Moisture Lotion and gently applying it on her skin. It's crucial to apply moisturizer under the eyes as well, as hydrated under eyes prevent cracking and creasing of concealer. Remember to take few minutes between applying products to allow them to settle into your skin, ensuring a flawless base makeup. Completing skin prep, I am diving straight into lightly contouring the face first. Contouring at this stage helps create a subtle definition that looks natural and cohesive once all the makeup is applied. Next, I'm using an orange color corrector to address some minor discoloration around her eyes and mouth area. It's important to control the amount of corrector you use because it can significantly affect how your foundation looks. If you use too much, it can alter the tone of your foundation. So always build in layers, adding more only if necessary to avoid a heavy application. Now I'm applying Lakme's 9 to 5 foundation. We chose this shade because it matches her neck and chest area perfectly. Initially, when blended out, it might appear a bit light on her skin, but trust the process, guys. One thing I really like about this foundation is the fresh look it gives when blending. It has a buildable formula and doesn't feel heavy on the skin. And this foundation slightly oxidizes. Once we add blush, bronzer and other products, it will blend seamlessly and look more natural. Next up, I'm going ahead with a cream blush. Using a cream blush when doing a fresh base makeup look plays an important role. It gives the skin a natural dewy finish, blends beautifully with the foundation, enhancing that fresh look we are aiming for. Then I'm going ahead with highlighting the under eyes. As you can see, I'm placing the product where I want the maximum coverage with light hands so it doesn't disturb the corrector we laid underneath. And then diffusing it out with a blender. Even with the blender, I'm just lightly pushing the product in so it stays there while also softly diffusing it out. The key is to not drag anything while blending. Next, I am taking a translucent powder from PAC on a triangular puff and setting the under eyes. Whatever is left on the puff, I am gently dabbing it all over the face. The bronzer I used on the eyes, I will be applying it on the face too. I will also be intensifying the blush a bit more using the same trio palette and using the highlighter too. This trio has it all covered. If you're on the lookout for a palette that has all three, look no further. I'm slightly defining the eyebrows after the base is done to make sure there is no product buildup on them and to have a defined shape. Finally, I'm using the same bronzy shade for the lower lash line and going ahead with a white pencil on the lower waterline to open up the eyes. For the lips, I'm using this lip liner from PAC, which is a beautiful nude color, and then going ahead with Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Brunch. I don't know if it is available anymore. It's been long that I had this shade in my vanity. And then I topped it off with a soft pink nude shade named Seductress from Maybelline and a gloss to finish it off. That's it for today's soft glam tutorial. I hope you found the tips and tricks helpful, that you feel inspired to try out this look. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. I would love to hear your thoughts and see your reactions, so leave a comment below or tag me on Instagram. Until next time, take care. Bye.